Hey, hello, how are you? It is Wednesday, September 9th? No, 8th. It's the 8th. So thank you for coming and joining me for this Facebook Live. I can't believe that we're more than a week into September. That's crazy to me. Like the summer just flew by and it's so warm here, but I'm starting to see things kind of like dry out a little bit and it's starting to look a little bit like fall here. So of course, I'm in the northern hemisphere. If you're in the southern hemisphere, maybe things are starting to green up for you, and it's the beginning of spring. So happy spring for you. So it's here in the northern hemisphere. It's we're just starting to get a little bit into fall, and so we're starting to see like pumpkin everything season. Like I'm seeing pumpkins in the pumpkin patches. And I'm starting to see fall decor, and like Starbucks is starting to have all their pumpkin and fall flavored drinks. So it's kind of a fun time of year. It's like a nice cozy time of year. So what I want to do right now is ask you if you can see me and hear me. Go ahead and post in the comments that you can see me and hear me, just to make sure. I like to know that I'm not just standing here talking to myself, because that does happen sometimes when I try to do these Facebook Lives. I stand here and I talk and I talk and I talk and I talk, and then, like 5 minutes in, I find out nobody could see me or hear me because something went wrong and I have to try again. So if you can, okay, great. Janice is here, and Janice says that she can see me and hear me. And Jill is also here. So thank you, Janice and Jill, for being here. Crystal's here. Thanks for letting me know that you're here and that you can see me and hear me. So it's really important during these Facebook Lives also, not just to let me know that you can see me and hear me, but also if you can comment and like on the video, like the videos, that really helps, because what happens is if people aren't commenting Facebook things that thinks that what I'm saying is like boring and not interesting and something that people aren't going to be interested in, and so they don't really show it to a lot of people. Sometimes you find out that there was a Facebook Live by somebody that you follow and you're like, I never knew, I didn't see it in my feed. Sometimes that happens with Facebook. So the more you guys can comment and like the posts and the comments in this Facebook Live, that lets Facebook know that there's people watching and that you guys are interested and that what I'm saying is interesting to people, and so Facebook will then show it to more people. So that is really helpful for us to kind of get our videos out there if you will just comment and like the videos as you're watching them. So thanks, I really appreciate that. Let's see, we also have Pamela. Pamela says she can't post. Pamela, I'm not sure if there should be just like an empty comment box at the bottom of the comments. Let's see, Stephanie is here, Karen is here. So the other thing I wanted to see, I thought it's always interesting when we're doing these to find out where people are tuning in from. Like I said, I'm actually in the northeastern part of the country. I am in southwestern New Jersey, which happens to be actually really pretty and rural. New Jersey doesn't get a great reputation as far as being, maybe a pretty state or a rural state, but we have lots and lots of cows and farms here where I live. But if you would, in the comments, maybe tell us where you are tuning in from and maybe what you're doing today. Maybe you are taking a break from sewing, maybe you're at work and you're on your lunch hour, maybe you're babysitting the grandkids or something today. Whatever you're doing today, just tell us like where you are, what you're up to. It's always kind of nice to kind of touch base and see where people are coming in from. And it's not going to surprise me if we get people from all around the world tuning in to this Facebook Live today, because we do have people all around the world, because that's what sewing and being creative does. We find out that we have sort of sewing sisters and a few sewing brothers all around the world, and we might live very far apart, and we may not have a lot of other things in common, but we all come together with this sewing and creativity thing, which is always really fun, which is, it's one of the benefits of the internet and like Facebook, is being able to kind of connect with people that you never would have known before and find out, that you have a lot in common with other people. So let's see, Pat is from Branson, Missouri. Branson is a really popular destination now, and someplace I would love to go to. It's supposed to be really pretty. I have never been there. So, Pat, maybe someday I'll be in your neighborhood and I'll stop and say hi. Let's see. Sue is here from Colorado, and she's waiting for the realtor selling her house. Good luck, Sue. I think from what I've heard, you're not going to have a lot of problems selling your house in this market. It's kind of crazy. Things are selling like the same day. We've got Jill here from Alaska. Oh, North Pole, Alaska. Say hi to Santa for me, Jill. Santa is one of my favorite people in the whole world. Let's see. We've got Lori from Ohio. Yeah, we've got, let's see. We have Karen from Northwest Pennsylvania. We've got Crystal from Georgia. So yes, we have people from all over. Chris is mentioning to Pamela. Pamela's saying she's getting error messages, but Pamela, we are seeing your comments. So maybe you can't see them there for some reason, but we are seeing yours. So I'm just going to get started talking to you about some of the things I wanted to talk to you about today. We have a lot going on. We, of course, are in the midst of the signups for our Snowman sew-along. So I'm going to talk about it very briefly because we've been talking about this for a few weeks, but if you are brand new, maybe you haven't heard about this yet, we are getting ready to do our Snowman and Silent Night sew-along. That's going to start on September 20th. This is a free sew-along. You're going to get free patterns. It's a little tabletop. I'm going to show it to you. It's only 5 blocks, so this is going to run over 5 weeks. 1 block per week, and they're easy blocks, so you shouldn't have a hard time keeping up. And then the last week will be the borders. So I'll just show this to you real quick. I'm going to put the link in the description to this video when I'm all done. I have to put the links in at the end, otherwise it confuses Facebook and it doesn't like to post things. So all the links will be in. If you're watching the replay, all the links should be there. If you're watching this live, just wait until we're done and then go back to the description, and all the links for everything I'm talking about today will be there. So this is the Snowman quilt that we're going to be working on. Super cute. And again, yes, the block and border patterns are going to be free. So what you're going to do is just go to the link I'm going to give you, sign up. You'll get a welcome email with the supply list so you can get your supplies, and then we'll be starting to put this together on September 20th. Now, there are 2 different ways you can do this. You can do, if you notice that each block center had like a little snowman or a saying, this one says Silent Night, Holy Night. So you can either use the embroidery patterns, which are going to be included in the pattern. So when we put out these free patterns, these embroidery patterns will be included. Or if you want, you can purchase as an optional add-on purchase, you can buy our pre-printed snowman panels. Now you'll notice we have 2 kinds. We have, this one is called Snow Friends, and one of the panels says Snow What Fun, and the other one says Snow Friends are the best friends. And then we also have this Silent Night version, which also has the same cute snowman. It says A Thrill of Hope or Silent Night, Holy Night. So you can choose either of these panels, or you can do the hand embroidery, and both versions of these blocks will be included with the patterns. Now if you order the panels, you'll also get included with these really cute little mini heart buttons. I don't know if you can see them, but they're little tiny red heart buttons. They're going to be the buttons on the snowman. So like you can see his little red heart buttons on the print. You can put the red heart buttons there. Now if you decide to do the embroidery and you don't need the panels, you can just order the buttons. Okay, so you can get the panel button set, or you can get just the buttons. And then we also have the cute little coordinating quilt labels. So you get like 9 or 10 different labels on here. So you could put one of these on the back of your little snowman wall hanging, but then you'll have some extras that you can use for any kind of Christmas or winter themed project that you're working on in the future. So it's just nice to have like a really cute little label for the back of any of the projects that you're doing. So something else I wanted to mention about the hand embroidery. They're small blocks, so they're not going to take a lot of time. But we have had a couple of people ask if we're going to be releasing embroidery patterns early. I am going to try really hard to get these embroidery patterns to you, like at least a week ahead before we actually officially start the sew along. That way you can start working on them. I know the hand embroidery takes a little bit longer, so if you can at least get like 1 or 2 of your embroideries done, then you can go ahead and do the piecing when we release the instructions for the piecing of the blocks. So again, I'm going to try really hard to get these embroidery patterns to you a little bit ahead of time. The sew along starts on the 20th. So I'm hoping to get them to you like maybe a week ahead. So just keep an eye on your email if you've signed up for this sew along. If you haven't signed up yet, go to the link that I'm going to give you and sign up. If you're on our main newsletter list, like you get my regular newsletters every week, you still have to sign up for the Snowman sew along. We only send it to the people who have told us that they want to do it. We don't send it to every single person on our main list. You have to be on the special Snowman list to get these. So go ahead and sign up for our Snowman sew along. So that was the first thing I wanted to talk to you about. Oh, and also, if you have friends who like to sew, tell them about our sew along. Tell them to sign up. They can get their own set of patterns. And you guys, if you live close together, you could maybe get together and do like a little sew along. If you don't live close together, maybe you live further apart, or you are still not comfortable in getting together with groups of people, do it as like a little virtual sew along with your friends, like maybe get all of you get your patterns and then you make your block, and then maybe do like a Zoom call with each other and show each other your blocks, or just take a picture and text it over to your friend or something. So it's a fun thing to do it that way. You can compare notes and, I really like this block, or I really like block number 3, or, whatever. Sewing is always fun, more fun with a friend. So make sure that you tell your friends about this. I just want to see if we have any questions right now. Don't see any questions. We have Cheryl from Washington. We have Gail from Arizona. We have Michelle from Oregon. See, I knew we'd have people from all over joining us for this Facebook Live. I hope you're all having a great day. Next thing I wanted to talk about. I have mentioned that we are putting lots of kits together in the office here, and it takes a long time to get kits together. Especially nowadays, we still have supply chain issues, and so we might order all of our fabrics for a kit, and we get all of the blue and all of the white, but they tell us that, well, the green is going to take 3 or 4 more months or whatever. So now we're sitting on a bunch of blue and white fabric, and we're waiting for the green to come in. That's the kind of thing that happens. So it's taking us a long time to put kits together, but come 2022, we're going to have lots and lots of kits for you guys. Kits are fun because all you have to do is open up the kit. Everything is there for you. We still have some of these Fa La La sew along, Fa La La table runner kits, and we have the 2 different versions. We have the Christmas one, which has scriptures on it, and then we have the wreath one, which is more of a holiday version, which says like Fa La La on it and deck the halls. So this is an example of the kits that we are going to have a lot more of next year, where you're going to get pretty much everything except for the thread and the batting. So like for the Fa La La kits, you get the printed pattern, for this one you get the pre-printed panels, similar to the Snowman panels that I was just showing you. This one comes with pre-printed panels. Comes with all of your fabric for the top and the back and the binding. So for these Fa La Las, really all you need to do is add binding is included, add batting and thread, and that's it. You even get the backing fabric for these. And they even come with, I don't know if you can see, like a little coordinating gift tag, so that if you make this for somebody as a gift, you have a little coordinating gift tag to attach to the runner. So that's an example of our kits. We're going to have lots and lots of those in 2022. One of the ones that we're working on, I just want to show you this little fabric sample. Can you see that? It's going to be cherries. It's going to be like a little cherry table topper with this little cherry fabric, which is really cute. So we are right now in the midst of putting this together. And this is going to be machine applique. Really simple machine applique kit for you for next year. So that's going to be fun. I'm also working on a couple of other sew-alongs because you guys really have been liking the sew-alongs. So we have, every year we do like our big block of the month, and then we do 1 or 2 other little small sew-alongs So our small sew-alongs would be like the Snowman that I was just showing you a few minutes ago. I'm putting together a spring-themed sew-along for next year, and we are going to try really hard to get you an optional fabric kit for that. So whereas the Snowman sew-along, we only had time to do the panels and buttons. We did not have time to do a full kit for you with all the fabrics that you would need. For the next sew-along, we're working on having not only the optional panels, but also a fabric kit. So if you want to, you can buy the whole kit. You'll have everything that you need. You'll have the panels, you'll have the fabrics, and I just wanted to show you, this isn't the exact fabric, but this is really similar to what I'm thinking of for our spring kit for next year. This is kind of my my inspiration fabric that I'm working from. I'm right now in the midst of designing the project and the little panels that are going to go with it. So I'm super, super excited about this one because it's coming out really, really cute. Let's see. Cheryl wants to know, will we mark the embroidery pieces as to which block they go with? Or will you be sending them in order of the blocks? Cheryl, I will definitely tell you which block they go with. That being said, though, honestly, when it comes down to it, it's really not going to matter. Because, I'll just show you this quilt again. The centers of all of the blocks are the same size. So really, you could interchange. It's not going to matter. So like for this block, I don't remember really what number this was. I think this might have been block 3 or 4. It really doesn't matter if this is the Snowman that goes in that. You can use any of the Snowman in the middle of it because they're all the same size, so it's not going to matter. But yes, I will tell you when I send out the embroidery patterns, I will tell you which block they are intended to go with, and you can decide if you want to put it with that block or with a different one. You can do it however you want. So Janice says she likes that fabric. Janet, I love this fabric. I love it. It's like dark blue and turquoise and like chartreuse, which is like one of my favorite colors. So this is going to be really, really pretty. Just want to see if we have any other questions. Okay, don't see any other questions right now. So what else did I want to show you today? Oh, so I mentioned we're also working on our 2022 block of the month. Now, you guys have no idea how long it takes to plan a block of the month. It takes a really long time. Like I would say it takes a minimum of 8 or 9 months from between when I start working on the first design and when I actually start giving you like preview information and sign up information and show you a sample. Because I design things and inevitably I'm like, I don't like that. I think I can make that better. So I usually do lots and lots of versions of the block of the month quilt as I'm designing it. I design something and then I put it away for a week or 2, and then I come back to it and I look at it with fresh eyes and I'll make some changes, and then I'll work on something else for a while, and then I'll come back to it again. I also have to look at like fabric, what fabrics are going to be available, because sometimes I love a fabric, but just the delivery of it doesn't work with our timetable, and so I can't use it. So I have to find fabrics that are going to be delivered at the proper time for us to make like the kits and stuff out of. And then there's sample making, and there's writing, and there's testing, and so there's lots and lots that goes into the block of the month patterns. But I will tell you that I have pretty much finalized at this point the 2022 block of the month design. The quilt is very different than anything we've done for block of the months previously. I think we've done 7 block of the month so far. This one is pretty different from any of the other ones, but it's going to be really like all of my other block of the month patterns. If you are a confident beginner, you're going to be able to work on this. It looks a lot more complicated than it actually is, which is one of the things that I like about it, because people are going to be like amazed. They're like, oh my gosh, you made that? And you're going to be like, yes, I did. And it's not going to be that hard. It's, my patterns, I walk you through step by step. So really excited about this one. The fabrics that I'm looking at are so, so cute. I've been in talks with the fabric company over the last week or so. Actually, I'm working with a different fabric company this time that I've ever worked with before. I just saw some of their fabrics, talked to their one of the reps, and just really liked some of the fabrics that they had available. So we looks like we might be going with something really new this time around. So I'm really excited. I think this is going to be really cute. I think you're really going to like it. So that is what's going on right now as far as block of the month 2022. So all of that being said, I mentioned that I'm working on, this fabric was for a spring, quick and easy sew along for the spring. And then block of the month, you know, is a bigger, more involved project. Goes over, this one will probably be 5 to 6 months long. And I think it's probably going to start again in the summer, like early summer, June-ish. So that means June, July, maybe. So you'll have that to look forward to for next year. Let's see if there's any other questions. Okay, don't see any other questions. Remember to keep commenting on this Facebook Live so that people, so that Facebook shows it to people, because if Facebook Lives don't get like comments and likes, Facebook thinks that what's going on in the Facebook Live is not interesting, and so they don't show it to many people. So the more comments we get on our Facebook Lives, the better it is, because then Facebook shows it to more people. Okay, so that would be something you could do for me, which would be really helpful. And if you're coming in a little bit late, we did start out by telling, just in the comments, tell us where you're tuning in from and what you're doing today. We would love to kind of meet you and find out, you know, where we have people tuning in from. Let's see. Next thing I want to show you is, I can't remember honestly if I showed this to you guys already. Yeah, because I just get mixed up what I've shown you. So I'll just show you. Forgive me if you've already seen this. If you haven't seen it, it'll be brand new for you. So this is a project that we have coming up for the Art of Home Club. And I'll put the link for information there. So this is going to be our September project. So this will be released, if you're a member of the Art of Home Club, September 20th, which is like less than 2 weeks away. So this is a placemat that I did with radishes on it. And for the applique, the machine applique, I just want to kind of bring that close. I don't know if you can see it. I did free motion applique around the edges, and then I added some details with free motion. So I like the way that comes out. I like the free motion because it looks kind of doodly and artsy, and so I really like that. So this is the placemat. There's also going to be instructions for making a pillow. And this is the pillow. And there's also a quilt, which I'm like 99% sure that I did show you maybe in our last Facebook Live, so I don't have that one here today. And remember, these are mix and match. So you can put like this design into the placemat. I think there's something like 7 different applique and embroidery designs in this collection. There's a lot. There's apples, carrots, there's like a little basket with all kinds of fruits and vegetables in it. So this is called Farmer's Market. I'm really excited about this one. I really like the way this one came out. So that will be for members of the Art of Home Club on September 20th. That will be coming out. This one, I don't know if you can see, this one I did fabric painting. I did fabric painting, and then I outlined with black embroidery floss. So I kind of like the way that looks too. So there's that. Let's see. Treat Yourself Tuesday. It is Wednesday, and I am behind because Monday was a holiday, and I didn't get anything done on Monday. So I came in yesterday, Tuesday, and just had to catch up, and so I'm behind. So, but you still have time for Treat Yourself Tuesday, because it's going to be in effect through Thursday night, Thursday 8 p.m. Eastern time. So, and I don't have the quilt here because I think I left it at my house. But the Treat Yourself Tuesday special this week, we have one every week. It always runs Tuesday to Thursday. It is the So Sweet Simplicity quilt pattern. And it has a bonus tote bag design pattern to go with it. And that was actually my very first block of the month that I ever did. I remember I designed it. I had some fabric. I was like, all right, so I'm just going to put a few kits together. And I was like, maybe we'll sell a couple of kits, you know. And I think I sold 30 or 35 kits, like the first week. And I was like amazed. You know, I was like, oh my gosh, people are buying these kits, and I was out of fabric and I couldn't do anymore. And so the next year I was like, I think I'll do another block of the month, because that seemed to be popular, and we put together, I don't know, maybe 100 kits. I don't think we even did 100 kits the next year, maybe like 60, and we sold out of those. And so the next year we did a few more, and so the block of the months have just gotten bigger and bigger and bigger every year. But the So Sweet Simplicity is the one that started it all. I just kind of did it for fun the first year, and it just kind of blew up and took off. And so yeah, now we're doing block of the month. Every single year we have a new block of the month, and we've added these other little sew-alongs too. So the So Sweet Simplicity you can get for half price through tomorrow night, and like I said, you get the quilt pattern and the bonus tote bag pattern, and I will put the link in the description for that Treat Yourself Tuesday special. So the last thing that I wanted to talk to you about today was books, because I don't know about you, but I happen to love books and magazines. So I am very happy to just sit and look at books, and even if I never make a project out of them, just like looking at the pictures makes me happy, because it's like that dreaming, ooh, maybe someday I'll make that. It's kind of like looking at really pretty magazines. It's like, I don't know if I'm really ever going to decorate my house like this, but it's really, really pretty to look at. It's really relaxing to kind of like dream about that kind of thing. So that's kind of how I feel about books. So I have lots and lots of books on my bookshelf, lots of them that I never made a project out of, but I don't think I've ever regretted buying a book with pretty pictures in it, because years later I will pull them out and sit with my cup of tea and look at the pictures, and they just make me happy. So we have some new books here in the shop, so that's what I wanted to show you today. So the first one I have is called Quilts for Autumn, and I'm going to show you the back. Look at the cute, there's a glare, I hope you can see it. There's this little truck there with the pumpkin on the back. There's all kinds of projects in here. There's, I don't know if you can see, a pillow with like an applique squirrel and acorns on it. There's some table runners. There's some quilts. These are really, really cute projects. There's a welcome banner with pumpkins on it, and the leaves are like dimensional. The leaves are kind of like popping out of the table runner. If you go to our website, you'll be able to see the photos better, because we have photos of most of the projects on the website. So this one is called, again, Quilts for Autumn, brand new in our shop, just got it in this week. The next couple I have are Christmas themed, because honestly it's never the wrong time to work on Christmas or holiday projects. This one is called Blizzard Buddies Go Camping. Now this combines two really, really popular themes. Everybody loves snowmen, and camping and campers for the last couple of years have been like one of the hot themes. So this is combining the two with snowmen and campers and tents and that kind of thing. So there's a tree skirt with a little snowman on it. There's like a table runner. This looks like, oh, that's a placemat. It's a mug rug. So these are really cute. So if you like snowmen, oh look, cute dish towels. So if you like snowmen or you're into camping or campers, this might be one that you want to pick up. Again, I'll put the link to the product page for this in the description of the video when I'm all done. And then if you click on that, you'll see some better photos of the projects to get a better idea of what's in this one. This is Blizzard Buddies Go Camping. This is super cute. And then we also have, new this week, this is called 'Tis the Season for Quilting. These are really, really cute too. You can see the little house and tree quilt that's on the front. There's some gnome ornaments. I'm trying to move the books so that the glare isn't getting in the way. There's some really clever placemats there. Pillows. This is a dimensional pillow with like dimensional poinsettia leaves. There's another snowman. So this has some really, really pretty projects, all different kinds of techniques. I think there's a little bit of applique, there's a little bit of embroidery, there's some piecing. So pretty much something for everyone in this book. Lots and lots of different projects. And these books are really priced well too. I think this book is $10.95 or something for all those projects. So these books are priced really well. Let's see. Okay, so the other thing that I wanted to talk about, more books. And I'll tell you why I picked these to kind of highlight today. It is September, and the holidays are going to be here, September, October, November. We've got like 3 months till Christmas, and a lot of times we kind of do that last minute scramble for handmade Christmas presents. So what I did was I wanted to show you some of the books that we have that have like little projects in them, in case you're looking for little things to make as gifts, or for yourself, maybe just for decorating for the holidays. So this one is called The Big Book of Little Quilts. This has 51 designs in it for small quilts. And they're all really different, really pretty. This, I think, is just a great basic book to have in your quilt library. When you need a quick gift, if you need to make a charity quilt. And just because these are small quilts doesn't mean that you couldn't either put bigger borders on them to make them bigger, or honestly, like, take the design, like I'm just going to say, for example, this one on the back cover, quadruple it. So if it says to make 4 of these blocks, make 16 of them, put them all together, like your 4 mini quilts all together, and you get a bigger quilt that way. And then add some bigger borders. So just because these are small quilts, you can make them as written, or just make extra blocks and make a bigger project if that's what you want. And again, it's got a variety of different kinds of techniques. There's applique, different techniques, different kinds of designs. There's some really cute embroidery, there's piecing. So this, I think, is just a great addition to anybody's quilting library. This is called The Big Book of Little Quilts. The next one I have, again, talking about little things, this is Pin Pals. This has 40 different pin cushions that you can make. Because who doesn't love pin cushions? I mean, we all have them. We collect them. We keep making more. They're great for little giveaways, to give away to friends. Maybe your friends at the guild. Maybe you do a swap at the guild or in your sewing circle. So, 40 different pincushion ideas and patterns in this book. This is called Pin Pals by Carrie Nelson. And then we have, this one was out of stock for a while. We just got more of these in. This is called A Year of Pot Holders 2. And it's just, like the name says, it's all kinds of pot holders, 52. It's 52 weeks of skill building patterns. So they go from easier to more difficult. And again, pot holders are a really great gift because you can make them really cute. You can tailor the fabrics to the recipients, use their favorite colors or whatever. And they're really useful. It's not something that's just going to get shoved into a drawer or a closet and not used. These are things that people can really use. So this, again, great for small last-minute gifts, pot holders, A Year of Pot Holders. And then kind of along the same theme, this one also we had sold out for a while and we've got more in. Mug rugs, right? Just in case you don't know what a mug rug is kind of like a big coaster. I use them all the time because I tend to like making really big mugs of tea, and a lot of times they don't fit on a regular coaster. So with the mug rug, I've got plenty of room to put my big old teacup on there, and if it spills a little bit, it's okay. It goes on the mug rug instead of my table. So there's some really pretty ones in here. Look, there's a dragonfly and birds. There's some Christmas ones, Christmas trees, owls, hedgehogs. There's lots and lots of different ones in here. Snowman. Again, so if you're looking to make gifts, this might be a good one for you to pick up. So those are the books, and again, I'll put all of the links. Let's see. Kathy's here from California. Crystal loves quilt books too. And let's see. Carol is here from Virginia. And Jill had asked about the Art of Home Club. And Chris did give the link to the Art of Home Club information page. So basically, I will talk about the Art of Home Club really quick. The farmers market projects that I was showing you, these are from the Art of Home Club. So the Art of Home Club is a membership, and the projects that we do in the Art of Home Club are exclusive to the club. We don't put these patterns over on our online shop. We don't sell them in stores or other websites or anything like that. They're only available through the Art of Home Club, through membership. That you get lots and lots of designs every month that you can mix and match. We show you how to mix and match between months. So if there's like a quilt project or something that you liked from a couple of months ago, you could use, like the radish design in there. So, and we always give you lots of ideas. We have other bonus things we do, like swaps. We're right now in the middle of our Christmas ornament swap, where our members send in 2 handmade Christmas ornaments. They can make it however they want. And we donate one to a local charity like a nursing home, and then the other one gets swapped with another club member. And so that's a lot of fun. Our members love the swaps. So we're going to give you the link to the Art of Home Club. We will be opening to new members, I believe, in October. So keep your eyes out for that, for more information on that. So one more quick look. I don't see any other new questions in here. Linda's here from South Florida. Lynn is here from Indiana. I just love seeing where all you guys are from. I mean, we've got people here from like just everywhere. So, okay. All right, well, I guess that's it for today. Thanks so much for joining me on Wednesday. I had mentioned that I was going to try to do these Facebook Lives on Monday, but of course Monday was the holiday. I was driving on Monday, so didn't get to do one. So I'm glad that I was able to kind of squeeze one in today. So if you have any questions, post them in the comments. I'm going to add all of the links to everything that I talked about today. And as always, if you have any questions at all, you can just email us at comments@jacquelinestudios.com. We are happy to help. We answer all of our emails. So if you write to us and you don't get a response, check your spam folder. Check, if you have Gmail, check your promotions folder, because unfortunately a lot of times emails do end up in those 2 kind of junk folders. So that's it. Thanks again for joining me, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye. And I'm going to try to figure out how to stop this Facebook Live. I can't find the stop button. Oh, there it is. Okay. Bye for real now.